Man, when it rains, it pours. The legends are just falling out of the sky. Every day I come home from work, I look at the doorstep, and there's some more legends sitting there. I got this. I mean, let's be real here. It's not very exciting. I don't know if they're still doing first looks at figures. I think that their new angle, I think that I think Dan got smart to it. Gangster Dan got smart. And he's like, fuck it, I'm going to still send stuff out to these shill channels. But here's the deal. You can't tell anybody that we sent it to you because then they'll call bullshit on it. So we'll just send it to you and you'll have it like a month before anybody else. And then you can just, pretend like you like it. Like, it's like these shill channels, like these fuckboy channels, they're like doing a juggling act. It's like they're trying to juggle to their viewers to tell you that it's a good product and you should probably get it for $130 for a box full of repaints. While at the same time, they're not trying to wiggle around too much because they don't want Hasbro's dick to fall out of their ass. It doesn't work, guys. You got to do one or the other. You got to be like, dude, this is kind of a whack shit for $130, a bunch of repainted, soft, gooey joints. Granted, you do get new characters in your collection, which is the reason why I got it. And you're like, bro, if you don't like it, then why the fuck did you get it? Because it's fucking Amazon. I could shit in this box and return it, and they will take it back. That is the beauty of Amazon. This plastic-free packaging, Amazon exclusives, this is better than the self-checkout at Target or Walmart. It's just like the gift that keeps on giving. I also came home to this. We'll go ahead and check this out in a different video. And I came home to this. And then I also have some McFarlane, I think Nectron and that Frankenstein. Still haven't tracked down the Bane. Got to get him. We'll check those out. And then it said that my Death Dealer, my Mezco Death Dealer is on the way. Which I'm kind of over Mezco right now. But the Death Dealer, I think that's the only way to get it. I do kind of want to have a Death Dealer in my collection. I don't have the horse, but I have plenty of horses that I can put him on. It will be kind of cool. Collecting Marvel Legends is just like, it's like say you're like a single guy and you haven't been laid in a while, and then a thick girl stocking the shelves at Walmart starting to look kind of good to you. If you're going to McDonald's, the drive-thru, and the girl getting ready to give you your fries or your ice cream or something, and you're like, damn, that chick's like starting to look pretty good. It's been a while. Legends sometimes will hit shit out of the park, and they'll just give you something amazing, a character that you've always wanted, a brand new pinless sculpt, something that you're just like, holy shit, I can't believe I get to put this on my shelf, go tell my friends, do a video, take pictures of it. You're like really proud of it. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you got to date the girl at the McDonald's drive-thru. You don't want to tell your friends about it, but you want to get laid. You don't want to buy crappy figures, but as a collector, you always want to add something in your collection. When you got to add a bunch of shit with steel pins in it, gummy joints, it kind of takes the fun out of it. It's a weird situation. Let's check this shit out. I know I might be the only one, but I definitely like the plastic-free packaging. The downfall to the plastic-free packaging is that when you look at this thing, let me try to back this thing up so you can actually see it. The artwork looks amazing. I always thought that the black symbiote Spider-Man should kind of have black webs. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You look at the box art on that, it's just phenomenal like always. They really do a really good job. I love all the money on there. Could you imagine if they would have given us like a bunch of money accessories? Oh my God, that would be amazing. If you look at the side box art, the only reason why I'm showing you this, it shows you the characters, it tells you, gives you a little write-up on the characters on the back, characters again on the side. It doesn't show you what the characters come with. Let's go ahead and get that thing out of here, get it ready for repackage and give it back to Amazon. So when you get these figures, like Silverman right here, he comes with two really nice guns. I do actually really like these guns a lot. Comes with two guns, and then he comes with one gun hand, and I'm going, what the fuck? Like, how does he not? So I'm like, was he supposed to come with two gun hands? Because it doesn't show on the box that he was supposed to come with two gun hands. He comes with the two fisted hands in, which you don't need, especially if he comes with two gun hands. It doesn't have a little hole in the barrel for you can put on a blast effect or anything, which kind of sucks. They actually put a little paint on this one, and then you don't have anything to compare it to. Like when they give you the box art and they show you the character and they show you what's going to come with it, then when you open it, you know how bad that you got ripped off. On this thing, you got him before. He came in on an RC car. I actually took that head off of the RC car, put it on a suited body, and that was always the one that I used in my display. Now that we have this head's back on the RC car. You can put that suited body to good use for somebody else. Looks like it's exactly the same head sculpt. One's a little bit tanner than the other one. This is like when he came back from Florida, and this is like when he came back from New York. This thing is clearly just a shitty repaint of the Beetle and the Ultron. Like, you can tell that this one has Pretty Boy's arms on it, which is nice. Look how shitty that plastic is. Look how cheap and shitty and soft it looks. And then on mine, because of course you can't see the shit in the package, they forgot to paint the top of the legs here. Like, see this bright silver here? This should have went up here. You see how it was supposed to match? But it clearly doesn't. God, it sucks, dude. Then like, it's like, what do? You gotta like put all this shit back in, return it to Amazon, buy another one, hope that it looks good, buy another one, and then when you finally get the one that you like, you gotta shit in that box, and then you gotta return that. It's just a big hassle to try to get something good, which, God, it sucks. The figure, I mean, look, here it is. It's Ultron. You can see that the arms are different. These are pinless, Pretty Boy's arms. God, look how shitty. Look how good the plastic was back here. Like, so you can see the top of the legs, like how it matches on this one, and then how it doesn't match on that one. This paint is so much better. Look at the quality in plastic compared to the old one to the new one. And then you have the Beetle. Once again, look at the top of his thigh. So you can clearly see see how it's silver right here on the top? You can clearly see that what it was supposed to look like, and then this one they just forgot to paint mine. Once again, same body, different arms again. This one has like the cannons on it. Pretty Boy arms, and the Beetle arms. God, dude, like the silver paint, so much better than the silver plastic. So here's all three. I am going to keep all three of these in my collection. We'll go ahead and get him out of the way. Then you go down here to the Molten Man. The Molten Man, I pulled out the 5-inch. This was like a mail-away figure from back in the day. It was clearly just a repaint of the Human Torch, and I think the Human Torch was just a repaint of the Silver Surfer. So I do think that it's kind of cool and kind of funny. It lets us know that Jesse Falcon definitely used to be a gangster before he turned into a liberal bitch, because this is once again the Human Torch. So they took the Human Torch. He also comes with fisted hands. Let me get these out of here. They took the new Human Torch and then they just redid him as the Molten Man, just like they did back in the day. So I mean, I kind of think that's a little gangster. Like, I mean, it's clearly just a shit figure. Look at the bowed leg on it. Look at that. Look at that soft, transparent, gummy, shitty plastic. Comes with a few little flame accessories on it. I thought that he should have been on a bigger buck. I thought Molten Man was kind of a bigger character. I've always wanted to add a 6-inch Molten Man in my collection. Here's the old one for a side-by-side comparison. I'll go ahead and probably just get rid of these. And then you have Razorback. He's a bigger character. Never even knew who Razorback was. When they showed it, I was like, yeah, no clue who that fucking is. And then they show off these figures, and they're like, yeah, we got this figure, and everybody is just fucking quiet. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. And finally, Jesse will go, it's Razorback. And everybody will go, oh, it's fucking Razorback. have no clue who Razorback is. He's not in any teams that I know of. He's a character that I would have never have asked for. If you guys were going, all right, you could name 100 characters and you could have all 100 characters, this one would never come up. Molten Man I definitely wanted. Silverman, I was cool. I thought that I could kind of figured like we already had that one. So that would have been one that I would have never asked for. He's cool. He's just a redo of some shit that you already have with a new head on it. That seems to be the normal for $130. So they're basically $25 each. Then you have the Fly. He also comes with extra hands. I don't know if Razorback was supposed to come with extra hands or not. I didn't get any if he was. That's the thing, is when they don't show the toys on the package, you don't know what the fuck's supposed to be in it, which is smart for them because then you don't know if you got ripped off or not. Then you have the Fly. When they showed the Fly, I was like, huh? Nobody knew who the fuck he was. There's like 3 dudes in the room that were like, oh shit, the Fly. Oh, okay. I'm always happy to put a new character in my collection. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not. I do like the open, screamy mouth. I always feel like we get our money's worth when they do that because it costs a little bit more paint to paint inside the teeth. The head sculpts are always amazing. The bodies are always shit, especially when they reuse these old ones. On mine, the paint jobs are pretty clean, except for this one where they forgot to paint his upper thighs. But it could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. The Fly's cool. I think the wings move a little bit. This backpack just comes right off. I think the wings are new. I don't think they're the same wings as the Wasp. Once again, you have to get to add a new character in your collection. On the Black Spider-Man, I was like, yeah, I definitely don't need him. He also comes with all his hands. He comes with his crawling hands, his web shooting hands, and his fisted hands. I'll probably just go ahead and display them like this. I pulled out the black costume Spider-Man, the Miles Morales kid Spider-Man, and then the regular Spider-Man. So this is clearly just a repaint of these. I never knew that there was a kid version of Spider-Man in the black costume, but apparently there was. So I wasn't going to keep him, but now I think that I will because it's kind of cool to have all 3 of them in the teen body. The paint on this is so fucking purple, which, God, that thing is, like, here's what he's black, which it's nice when they add a little blue shading because it just makes it pop. But this thing is just like really purple. Like, I don't know if he's supposed to be that purple. Let me see what the box art looks like. If, how purpley, yeah, he's fairly kind of, I mean, this is what they were going for. See how he's black with like purple highlights? If they could have pulled something like that off, that would have been amazing. They didn't even bother. They just said, fuck it. Just give him a purple Spider-Man, which he does look cool. I'm not going to pretend like he doesn't. So you got all 3. You got the black costume. You got Miles Morales. You got Spider-Man. I think I'm good. I'm getting ready to do a Marvel Legends / Marvel collection video as soon as I get done with these videos. I've been putting a lot of work organizing my display. Go let some of these other YouTubers know what's good. And let's go, Brandon.